been chasing it, who's been running very well, but sadly lost out in the World Championships to Curro at the World Championships last year. Inga Brits running close to that. He's been running 327s, 328s for fun over 1500 meters, but El Garouge's record stands firm. One of the older records that have now stood for quite a while. And that tells you about the quality of distance running around the early 2000s in particular, when all these great names, Kipchoge is still running now, but he was a 1500 meter runner then, Haile Gebrselassie, Daniel Komen, the great Kenenisa Bekele, and many, many more, including one or two South Africans in there on the road more especially, were really dominating and brought distance running to light. And so when these youngsters run today, many of them, if you ask them who their favorite athlete is, will often, even the middle distance athletes, will name sprinters. They will say Usain Bolt, even if you're a 1500 meter running, just because of the influence he had on the sport. But if that had been 20 years ago, they might have said Haile Gebrselassie, as they come now to take the bell. And look at the clock, 7:44. It's strong running, and 4 of them, they've burnt off the man from Prestige. This is going to be another sub-9 minute clocking, and they look on course for 8:50.
That young man from Prestige did so well to lead this race the entire way. I feel like the writing was on the wall there where he touched his leg, maybe having a hamstring issue with 2 laps to go. He definitely dropped the cadence, and the rest of these athletes taking advantage of that and push and clear. 2 athletes now out front, and this has become an all-out sprint. It looks like the end of an 800 meter race. We were expecting this after that relatively slow start, and they really are winding it up now. Not going to be the fastest time, but not slow either, and it's really impressive that it's not a slow time, but these guys are still able to hit this kind of speed as they hit this home straight. And I think the young man who's just taken the lead is going to go on to win this race. He timed it so well. He didn't do any of the front running, even when they kicked with a lap to go, sat back, waited for his opportunity. Considering how slowly they started, 8 minutes 42 seconds is really, really good in the under 17 boys age group. And again, it's really, really good to see the kind of talent that we have in this country. These athletes are running these sorts of times at this altitude, in this heat, at this early stage of the season.
Yeah, strong running took him in the home straight to deny another victory for Zwartko boys, as Jean-Pierre Delport was beaten into second, but that's the man who won it there, and that was a very well judged, very well timed, and even more mature race. Knew exactly when to apply the pressure